This is the Long Balls on Friday, June 27th. My name is Robert. He's Jason. The return of Rose Lavelle on Thursday night. United States women's national team 4, Ireland 0. I knew somebody that gave United States a 3-goal buffer, and they still won the bet. But the highlight of the game is Rose Lavelle returning and scoring her first goal in about 2 years for the national team.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, I think it would have been easy to have kind of forgotten about Rose Lavelle. I don't know why anybody would forget about Rose Lavelle. And I did see a banner. I won't call it a tifo. I don't think it was that large. I saw a banner in the stands there in Colorado that was an eagle with the head of Rose Lavelle's dog. What kind of dog does she have? Like it's a bulldog or something. It's not the prettiest dog, but she loves this dog. It's become like an unofficial mascot of the U.S. Women's National Team when Rose is around. So this is an eagle with the head of her dog, and she's riding the eagle. It was quite the thing, quite the celebration of Rose Lavelle being back in the U.S. Women's National Team. That Alyssa Thompson goal. I know we're talking about Rose, but that Alyssa Thompson goal, that was fantastic. Loved that. The U.S. women look good. They look good. I mean, Ireland is maybe not the toughest opponent, but they will be physical. They'll make it tough on you. And I think they learned a lesson because I saw some quotes that said their coach wanted to kind of play with the United States. They didn't want to sit in a shell. They didn't want to just bunker and park the bus. What did they end up doing, Rob? By the end of the game, 4-0, they're like, we don't want this to be any worse. Park the bus. Park the bus.
Park it. So the scoring went as so. We got Avery Patterson. Not super familiar with that name. I know there were some debutantes in this lineup getting the scoring early in the 18th minute, and Sam Coffey on the stroke of halftime, deep into first half stoppage time, made it 2. And then in the second half, Rose Lavelle getting that goal to make it 3 in the 53rd, and then Alyssa Thompson with the banger to make it 4. Some subs came in. You got some new names and some familiar ones. You got Jordan Bugg. I'm not familiar with her. She came in the second half, as is Linda Biandolo, Emma Sears, and Yasmin Ryan. So Emma Hayes continuing her experimentation, but also getting results at the same time.
Well, keep in mind, Lynn Biandolo is Lynn Williams,
right?
With a new name. I mean, that's just a thing we all have to kind of do. We remember that sometimes players change names, particularly in the women's game. The debutante is a thing. Emma Hayes gave a lot of praise to Sam Coffey after this game. She said, "I can't believe she wasn't a U.S. international before I showed up." She thinks she's one of the best midfielders in the world, so that's pretty high praise from Emma Hayes, who right now is can really do no wrong. I mean, we're still 2 years out, and still a long way to go before the U.S. women have to go and try to win a World Cup. And sort of fix some of the things. The gold medal is a major reason we can feel super confident about the U.S. Women's National Team, because as Emma Hayes did not get a chance to really install her vision for the U.S. women at the Olympics, she knew how to get them to a winning position. So you combined, hey, she knows how to win. Also, she can coach a team up and have them playing good soccer and, feeling good. It wasn't that long ago we thought the world had caught up. And maybe they have. I don't think the Spanish are going to be pushovers or anything. The Dutch are going to be good. England's going to be good. But the U.S. women they're still elite in this game.
Emma Hayes, what a test of professionalism on essentially your first week on the job. You win probably the second highest honor you possibly could, and then you got 3 years before your real next test. I mean, her job isn't really going to be judged until the next World Cup, and how many people would keep as sharp and tuned into their job having such a successful day one on the job and then not having another one until way in the future? I know when you put a 2-week notice in a job, that's a real test of professionalism. I can't imagine what just being successful so immediately,
right?
And then not having your test for a while. But Emma Hayes continues to be outstanding and probably one of the best hires in the national team program. Possibly.
I mean,
we'll get there. We'll get there. Possibly.
See how the World Cup. I know the Olympics matter, but let's wait till the World Cup before we pass that judgment. Want to shout out Pamit 53, who just became a member on Morning Kickaround, a new ultra. Welcome to the family, Pamit. Make sure you get that Discord link so you can join us in the community as well.